Hello, nerds watching all over the internet. It is Thursday night, May the 2nd, and we're here for another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind.
Yahoo!
That's right, folks. It's another exciting Thursday.
Blew out the thing.
Oh, shit. Are we good?
Are
we good? Okay, awesome. It's another exciting Thursday night to discuss all the things happening in the world of pro wrestling, the matches, the segments, the OMG car crash moments, historical milestones, everything else that you're not going to see in real life. And guiding you in this journey is your host. I'm Jose Casabona. I'm also the host and the founder, the executive producer and content manager of this channel, of the Ravens Flock. And on behalf of everyone on this channel, we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight. And joining behind the camera is the host of the Black Files, my tag partner for Wrestle Rewind, the man who puts in the hours behind all the videos on this channel every single week. Being selected for Friday Night SmackDown in the WWE Draft 2024, Mr. Juan Arouse.
Thank you for that introduction, Jose. Don't you ever forget the Mr. Why am I being drafted to SmackDown?
Why? You don't like being on... Why? You don't want to work Friday nights?
No, but why SmackDown?
Why not SmackDown?
I don't know. Maybe draft me for NXT or Raw. I don't know. Not that I have anything against SmackDown. I love SmackDown. I love all three of the brands. I just that's a little odd. That is a little odd. Please stop.
It is a little odd. And of course, folks, just like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on both YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below, and we'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an inner flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you're here to rescue the Ravens Flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we have been working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission, and in order for us to continue being able to do that without having to worry about suffering from the grind of our JOBs, we want to make being YouTubers our JOBs. We want to be able to work for you, and the only way to do that is to get more people subscribed, get more people to become inner flockers in order for us to finally be able to be financially independent enough to work for you and for ourselves and save our sanity somehow. I don't know where Zayanna put hers, but I think it's in a closet. I think she locked it on purpose. But with your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to Members First and Members Only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below. And you get access to us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite Motley Crue nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. Up to Vicente Guerrero, Lisa Boo, and Jen Pearson, who are in the YouTube chat so far. We appreciate any lurkers over here. If you want to pipe up, don't be shy. But pray tell, Jose, what is it that we do here on Wrestle Rewind?
Here on Wrestle Rewind, we review three of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today. That is WWE's NXT, or rather, we'll get to that. AEW Dynamite and TNA Impact. Well, folks, another week has come and gone. The WWE Draft is finalized, and we're gonna get to the draft a little bit later on the programming. And we're still only we're just about a whole month away, like at the end of the month. AEW's Double or Nothing. It's coming real soon over on the final Sunday of May, which is what, May 29th?
Let me double check here. May 25th.
May 25th. That's right. Sunday, May 25th will be AEW's Double or Nothing. Their version of WrestleMania is coming up very soon. And meanwhile, TNA is putting out pay-per-views left and right frequently.
Left, right, and center, and sideways and slantways. It's really jarring.
Indeed. They have a pay-per-view event happening tomorrow night over in Albany, New York called TNA Wrestling's Under Siege. And we're going to get to that in just a bit later as well. But right now, let's go ahead and review let's go ahead and review night 2 of this year's NXT TV special, NXT Spring Breakin.
Are you sure we need to go into it right away, Jose? Because you seem a little bushed. I'm not talking about the beard over here. I'm not talking about that. You seem a little, draggy, a little slaggy, a little bit under-motivated, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I could use something to get me started. I could use some sort of boost. Maybe a boost of energy?
Well, we've got the thing for you, Jose, because the Ravens Flock is proudly partnered with Glitch Energy. Glitch Energy is the number one energy source from recommended by the Ravens Flock, and these guys can keep you vitalized, energized, and nutritionalized to get through anything in your day-to-day life, whether you're gaming, working, studying, practicing your Pilates, whether you're doing physical work, mental work, or anything in between. Glitch Energy's patented smart energy formula comes with 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 calories, and 0 crash.
That's right, and if you act now and go on to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FlockFuel, you'll receive a 20% discount on all of your online purchases.
But what's the best part about all of these interesting flavors? Because you showed skill issue, Jose, and you just showed guava warfare.
Well,
what's the most important thing about
the
these?
most important thing about Glitch Energy is that it tastes great.
You're damn right. These like Angel likes
We want to satisfy our taste buds just as much as we want to satisfy our nutrients.
Exactly, and just like Angel likes to say, if we don't like it, we don't recommend it, and we definitely love the stuff from that Glitch Energy's been slinging our way that we've been sampling. We have that guava warfare we showed off. Aaron Cooper's in the chat. Hey up, Aaron Cooper. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. She says, I like green flavor. Well, there's different kinds of green flavor. There's sour apple. There's their grenades.
There's nerdies.
That's not green, though.
That's greenish? Okay.
Not really. No, it's pink and purple. Those are
pink
the
and purple, right? Sorry.
And also, there's their new Kindred Kiwi. Kiwis are green on the inside.
Yeah.
And it's on the inside that counts most.
Hey, listen, don't take our word for it. Go on to their website right now, and you can take a look at the flavors yourself.
Exactly. So again, go to glitchenergy.com, use our promo code FlockFuel to get 20% off your order. Thank you very much to Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens Flock.
Hang on a minute. They made a mistake.
You guys made you need to go to your rooms and think about what you've done. What is wrong with you?
Hang on a minute. We got a comment from Vicente Guerrero before we get started. It says here, what Jose said at the start about not seeing most of the things from wrestling happen in real life is half true. We did see wild semi-wrestling type stuff in the late 90s. It was called bum fights.
Rest in peace, Rufus.
Ouch. Ouch, bro. Ow. Why you gotta dig up? Why you gotta open up that wound?
That's a deep cut.
Why you gotta do that, man?
That's a deep cut.
All right, now that we got that taken care of, let's review night 2 of this year's TV special, NXT Spring Breakin. Juan, ring that bell.
Don't mind if I do.
All right. Now, before I get started with the review, I'm going to preface it by saying this. Night 2 was overall exciting, although honestly, I think it would have been better if they swapped night 1 and night 2 around. But we'll get to it. We'll get to why in just a bit. NXT Spring Breakin opens up with a great segment from the newly crowned NXT champion, Trick Williams.
Upset Trick!
That's right. Trick Williams got on the mic and he cut a super babyface promo. First of all, giving all his thanks to all his family members, all his friends that believed in him, all the WWE fans that believed in him, that supported him. He also went and thanked Ilya Dragunov for giving him one hell of a match last week, and he also wished him the best of luck now that he is drafted to Monday Night Raw. More on that later.
Yeah, like even in the match over there when Trick Williams won the title, you saw Dragunov and Trick actually hugging out and saying, "Thank you so much. That was a great match. You're incredible. You did such a good job. Thank you." And like, congratulations, that stuff. So they were like hugging each other out even then. So hell yeah.
Hells yeah. And then
Sportsmanship and stuff.
There was one little weird element in this whole promo, is that when Trick Williams said that we're in the new era called the Whoop That Era. You know, I think Juan, I think you may be right about using the phrase "we're in a new era." It's starting to get a little overplayed. Just a little. I think you might have a point there.
Yeah.
But also shut up.
But yeah.
But hark! Trick Williams is interrupted by Lash Legend of the Metaphor,
his real life girlfriend, and apparently Cleopatra, Greek woman, Roman Empire style cosplay?
I was gonna say she's dressed up as one of the singing ladies from Disney.
Yeah, the muses. Okay,
one of the muses from Hercules.
Muses.
Yeah.
I mean, she is statuesque, of course. I mean, like,
right?
No one can deny. I mean, have you seen them biceps on this lady? She could probably give Rhea Ripley a run for her money.
Yep. Lash Legend cuts a promo on Trick Williams, and she's dancing around Trick with a suspicious envelope in hand.
It's a manila envelope that looks like it was addressed to her or something. We don't know what this is.
We don't know what's
very
inside.
Mysterious.
And she kept teasing about it. Trick Williams was able to fire back at Lash Legend, saying like, "Oh, I know what you want. You want the you like the Reese's peanut butter cup, don't you? Huh? You want to strip away the golden wrapper so you can get to the chocolate."
Giggity.
Oh, the fans love that shit. That was so.
The response here was priceless between the two of them. She's like, "See, this is how I know you don't know me that well, Trick, because I prefer Kit Kat bars."
Oh!
To which he responded, "If that's the case, let me break you off a piece right now."
Oh!
Okay, these two are definitely boning. Anyway,
so the whole segment ends with Lash Legend, of course, continuing to tease what's inside the document.
What's in the document? What's in the envelope? We don't know.
We don't know, but whatever it is, it's apparently getting Maury chants from the crowd.
Oh my! Seriously? Like, you're the father? Wait, you're the father?
I either heard "you're the father" or he's the daddy.
Yeah, he's the daddy.
God damn it!
Oh, I love this kind of dumb shit.
Oh my god!
Like, okay, it's clearly obvious they're trying to pull some kind of gag here. I don't know what they're up to, but you know what? At least you can tell from the chemistry between Lash and Trick. These two have got it going on, so these two know what they're doing, and that just makes this shit sound fun.
Oh yeah,
it just makes it come off fun.
Both of their personalities. Oh yeah, no, their personalities bounce off against each other. They're both charismatic on the microphone. They both are great talkers. This segment,
and they're boning anyway.
And well, that's it. But this segment works, and yeah, it's silly. It's fucking Jerry Spring. It's gonna get borderline Maury silly, but I want to tune in and see what happens. Trick Williams will be invited to the Supernova sessions next week.
Oh, so that's when it's gonna go down?
That's when it's gonna go down, and we'll finally get some answers!
What is the envelope? We don't know.
I know! What's inside? I mean, is it DNA tests? Was he cheating? Has he been lying?
What does it mean? What does it mean?
Alright. Now let's move on to the exciting match of the night, and this is a one-on-one contest for the NXT North American Championship as the defending champion, Oba Femi, defends
the great
Oba Femi defends one half of the Viking Raiders, Ivar.
And if I'm not mistaken, Ivar was there with Valhalla. Was she at ringside?
Actually, no. Valhalla is on maternity leave.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot. By the way, congratulations to Valhalla for announcing her baby.
Please don't buy antlers for the baby.
Please don't. Actually, no. Buy antlers for the baby.
Buy antlers for the baby.
Buy little tiny antlers.
Troll Michael Cole.
No. Put the baby in a adorable brown onesie with little leather bits on it so it looks badass, and give it little cushy antler, the little stubs that baby deer have. There! That's how you do it.
Oh my god.
Adorable.
This was a meat slapping contest.
Big meaty men slapping meat?
Hells yeah, and the fans were chanting meat for the first couple of minutes.
Meat. It's what's for dinner.
Ha!
Dun dun.
That's very neat. Or should I say that's very meat.
Ha!
Okay. Anyways, so this was such an incredible challenge for Oba Femi, taking on not just against another super heavyweight, but a super heavyweight that moves like a cruiserweight. Because Ivar, despite his size, was able to outpace Oba Femi during this match, and he relies on his speed and agility as well as his high flying moves to overwhelm the defending champion. At one point, Oba Femi was rattled at ringside to the point where Ivar speared Oba Femi through the barricade. Yep. And when we got back from commercial break, after some more back and forth action between the two, Oba Femi was able to regain his footing for a little bit, and he was able to hoist up the 300-plus pounder over his shoulders into a torture rack slam. Holy crap, the power!
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I love it. It's such good shit. It's such good meaty shit. That's what I like.
Meat.
But not to be outdone, Ivar was able to regain control of the match, and he goes over to the top rope And much kind of like how I said before that he moves like a cruiserweight, Ivar was able to execute a beautiful diving moonsault to hit the North American champion, but was only able to get a 2 count from the moonsault.
It's going to take more than what Ivar's packing. He's got to pack more meat upon Obafemi.
Hells yeah. And in the final moments of the match, Obafemi was able to regain control. He was able to knock Ivar off the perch, and then he plants Ivar with a devastating pop-up powerbomb to pin and retain. Your winner, and still the NXT North American Champion, the Great Obafemi.
God damn, that just goes to show you, it's not just the size, but it's not the size that counts. It's how you use it. And Obafemi used his size, while it may have only been slightly outclassed by Ivar's, he used his to greater advantage. Long live the Great Obafemi!
But unfortunately, the North American Champion celebration was cut short because we got the return of the former NXT North American Champion, Wesley, who is back from injury.
Jesus, took him long enough. Where the fuck has he been? Where the fuck have you been?
Wesley was sidelined with a back injury that took him off of programming for since September, before No Mercy.
Okay.
So
Jesus.
Yeah, no, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 10 months out of off of TV, folks.
What the fuck? It hurt. Oh my, okay. That was so shocking that I legitimately just belched.
Yeah.
I did not understand that.
But I'm happy but he is healthy, he is 100%, he is cleared to compete. And he's going to work his way to reclaiming his North American Championship.
Well, good luck. You've got to deal with the Great Obafemi to reclaim what was once yours. So, kudos, Wesley. Welcome back, Wesley. For the love of God, don't die, Wesley.
All right. Now, in the exciting segment of the night, the NXT Women's Division are being put on the spotlight.
Yay, let's see the ladies.
Yep. During this segment,
God! Miss NXT is in there. Oh, Jesus.
Well, chill. Let me walk through.
Yes, please.
So the NXT general manager Ava announced that at NXT Battleground, which will be held in Las Vegas in June, we are going to crown the first ever NXT Women's North American Champion, and it will be contested in a 6-women ladder match. Next week, we're going to have a combine for the 12 to decide who the 12 participants are going to be, and then up until the pay-per-view event, we'll have 6 individual one-on-one matches. Whoever wins out of the 6 matches will participate in the ladder match. So it's kind of a hat on a hat on a hat.
I don't get it.
Did everybody get that?
No.
Well, as for the women that's in the ring, the other 3 competitors are pretty much vying for their opportunity at the NXT Women's North American Championship.
I see the beach bleach babe, Sol Ruka over here on the left. We already pointed out Miss NXT.
And the lady standing
Ariana
next
Grace.
The
ladies in between Ariana and Ava are.
Yep. The lady that's standing next to Ariana Grace is Jada Parker. She is the valet of the tag team OTM, and she has been on a tear. She's on an undefeated streak right now in NXT. But yeah, and it's not just these women that are trying to vie for the championship, because we get the surprise NXT return coming straight from SmackDown, representing the OC, the head baddie in charge, Mishin.
Oh, shit! Mishin, Mia Yim!
Yeah, it's kind of weird calling her Mishin instead of Mia Yim. I'm so used to calling her Mia Yim.
Well, is she going by Mishin or Mia Yim?
Well, she's going by Mishin.
Then we stick with Mishin. Sorry.
All right. Mishin went down to the ring, and yeah, she pretty much declared that this is her another her second chance in NXT. She has some experience in ladder matches, and yeah, she's going straight for the NXT North American title. And then we get one of our all-time favorites in wrestling tradition. Wancho, here's a Pier 6 brawl.
It's a sexy Pier 6 brawl.
Yeah, Pier 6 brawl. Pier 6 brawl. Pier 6 brawl. Pier 6 brawl. Yay!
Okay, so Real quick, Vicente, hat times 3. Think I get it. Gimmick match gets even more gimmicked. And yes, Nikki Bella, you made it to the chat. Thank you. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Okay, I see so many ladies in here. I see Lash Legend came back. I see, okay, I don't recognize half of the other ladies.
No, it's okay, I got you. There's I see Jakara Jackson. Let's see here. Sol Ruka's over there fighting it off. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. I don't recognize a lot of these women, man, because they're all fighting.
It's bedlam. It is mayhem and chaos of the highest and most divine order.
And in the middle of all this chaos, standing in the middle of the ring, Ariana Grace is just crying and just like, why? I wish I had.
This is not proper material, ladies. Please, can't we all just get along?
Delete that.
No.
Delete that, by the way.
No.
Yes.
I'll take it later.
I'm serious.
I'll take it later. Relax.
All right, fine. Now let's move on to the, well, it was their match. Here we go, folks. Let's talk about this. I really don't care for this rivalry because I don't care for one of the guys in this rivalry. It's a one-on-one match between Ridge Holland versus Shawn Spears.
Fuck Ridge Holland. He killed Big E's career.
Like, they really fumbled the ball with Ridge Holland when he came to NXT. They're like, this whole angle that they gave him, his fake retirement, and his rivalry with Shawn Spears didn't went nowhere. So I'm going to go straight to the end. It was a basic match. Nothing bad happened. I mean, it just happened. Ridge Holland was able to get the win after hitting Saraya's finishing move, the Rampage, to pin and win. Your winner, Ridge Holland.
Fuck Ridge Holland. He killed Big E's career.
Yeah. Well, Juancho, if you want to be fair, to be fair, he did apologize personally to Big E, and Big E forgave him.
Okay, but I don't want to be fair. Fuck Ridge Holland. He killed Big E's career.
All right. Fine.
I'm allowed to be petty. All right.
Okay.
I'm the one who carries the pettiness. I'm the one who carries the vindictive vindication. All right. I do that so you don't have to. I'm protecting you from yourself. You better thank your lucky stars I do this.
I just said last night that all the people who were agitating the protesters can. I hope their cars burn in a fire.
Yeah, well, I actually had the one with the gasoline. So what are you doing?
All right, fine. Before we get to the main event, we do have an honorable mention.
No bad segment.
No bad segments.
Oh, good. Okay.
We do have an honorable mention that Juan's about to show right now, and that is a one-on-one women's match between Thea Hale versus JC Jane.
Yay!
It was
Sorry,
awesome.
I like these two girls.
Hells yeah. There was a rivalry that they finally were able to wrap up, and it also had a little bit of blood into it, because JC Jane got her nose busted open, and then after the match, Thea Hale was betrayed by Fallon Henley.
No!
That was my only... Yeah, what? I'm sorry, what?
What? When did this happen? Hold on. I know that you haven't been covering much of anything happening with Thea Hale or Fallon Henley or JC Jane, but the three of them were kind of a thing for a little while, weren't they?
Well, here's the thing. I know that Thea Hale was feuding with JC Jane after JC Jane pretty much turned on her and, ex-BFFs.
Yeah.
And then Fallon Henley was temporarily siding with Thea Hale to keep her safe from JC Jane and her cronies. And Fallon.
What other cronies did JC Jane have?
Another NXT, another newcomer from the Performance Center. Anyways, so Fallon Henley was at ringside for Thea Hale's match, and then at one point, Fallon Henley took the bullet from the crony at ringside.
How?
And which allowed Thea Hale to get back into the ring and lock in the Kimura lock on JC Jane, forcing her to tap out. And then this heel turn came out of nowhere, and that's where I scratch my head. I'm like, what? Fallon Henley turns heel? Why? I don't get it. This don't make sense.
No, this really doesn't make any sense.
Also, just to prove to you guys, we don't just call out shit from AEW. WWE is just as much as fault.
Exactly. If shit don't make sense, if it doesn't really gel, then we want to know how and why. That's why we have, lackluster or bad segments or whatever on all the programs. We're not prejudiced towards one or the other. If your shit stank, we call it out. If your shit's good, we call it out. Point is, we call shit out.
Exactly. And this match was great, but the post-match angle was left us asking a lot of questions.
Mostly why.
Mostly why.
If you sent it in the chat, odds should have been Sean Spears talked to Ridge in the dressing room about spots in the match. Sean must have screamed no overhead belly to bellies.
All right, folks. Now let's get to the main event. And this match was hyped up for weeks because we get the return of NXT Underground as Natalya, the Queen of Hearts, the daughter of the dungeon. She goes of the Heart Dungeon. She goes one-on-one against Lola Vice,
a.k.a. the Booty Shaker.
Hells yeah. And thankfully, to provide some context and understanding, I was able to find the rules of the NXT Underground match. What
are these rules?
What are these rules?
There's no counts, no pinfalls. The only way to win is by knockout, total knockout, or submission.
Wait, knockout or total What the hell's the difference?
Right? What the fuck?
What? WWE, all right, fine. But anyways, yeah, the rules are simple. It's pretty much an MMA fight
style
match in a wrestling ring, which is not bad. And check out the way they set it up. I like how they didn't need to overproduce it. They kept the lights, they dimmed the lights, they removed the ring ropes.
They changed the canvas out so it's a black canvas.
And check out Natalya and Lola Vice. These two women are decked out and ready for a fight, especially Lola Vice.
Yeah, Lola braided her hair and wound it back. Natty, keeping her hair down, big fucking trouble. I don't know what you're thinking. What are you smoking, girl? What the hell?
All right, so the story of this match is that, of this fight, is that Natalya is relying more on her submission style to prevail through, working over the leg of Lola Vice to neutralize her, whereas Lola Vice is relying heavily on her strikes and combos, her hitting abilities, because she's quick with the hands and she's quick with the feet. And this was a pretty good fight, and there were moments in this match where the women were they brawled to the point where they collided outside of the ring, not once, but twice. Now,
goddamn.
Oh yeah, no. And Natalya was able to use a little bit of her wrestling in this match. She was able to get a good fisherman suplex out of Lola Vice in the middle of the ring.
Ah, shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, the fact of the matter is that we having all these folks from the NXT locker room surrounding the ring just gives you more of that of the fight pit style sense of presentation. And yeah, like you said, the way that they switch the production of the light and all that jazz, that does add an extra element of it being unique.
Hells yeah.
So yeah, these ladies are here to fight hard. They're here to win hard. So yay.
Exactly. And then as we get over to ringside, once again, Natalya continues the assault on Lola Vice, and both of these women make their way over to the announce table. By the way, I gotta say, I like the way they have I like the way they have the little announce table set up. They put the surfboard just on top of the announce table just because.
Is that Shayna Baszler behind them?
That's right. Shayna Baszler accompanied Lola Vice to the ring, and Carmen Petrovic accompanied Natalya.
And sent in the chat, meaning TKO means technical knockout for the Lola and Natty fight, semi-knocked out. As in, okay, I get it.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
So unless, as in, if they can't reach like a 10 count kind of thing or an 8 count in boxing, that would be a technical knockout. A knockout is you're fucking out.
Fair point. Okay, I'll give it that. Now, as both and Natalya was about to execute a move, but Lola Vice was able to cut Natalya off for the legs, and Natalya hit back first onto the announce table, specifically on the surfboard part of the announce table.
Dang
indeed. I don't want to know how hard that felt. And then, pulling a page out of Bret the Hitman Hart from WrestleMania 13 in 1997, sort of, Natalya locks in, gets a leg lock locked in on the ring post, once again putting the pressure on Lola Vice's leg.
Yeah, it looks good, but I'm over here concerned about. Okay, we're talking about the left leg of Lola Vice that's tied up, right?
Yes.
Okay. How is Lola Vice? I'm guessing she's trying to use the right leg to keep herself braced on the against the ring. Otherwise, she could try to fucking like doggy paddle kick Natty's butt from there.
She could.
That could work.
And like I said, this was kind of it would have been cool to see Natalya actually lock in the figure 4 leg lock on the ring post so that it would be note for note a page off of the Hitman, but who am I to judge?
True.
Yeah. And Natalya is close to victory. Natalya continues the pressure. She finally locks in her arch enemy with the sharpshooter.
Holy shit. So that's how we get into this finale here. Dear God, everyone's losing their shit. You got the Metaphor over in the corner. You got some other dudes over here. They look like they're crying.
They look like they're crying, and it looks like Natalya might win this, but we get a crazy finish in the end. Shayna Baszler locks in the Kirifuda clutch onto Natalya's Canadian BFF Carmen Petrovic. This forces Natalya to break the submission hold to save her friend.
No!
But unfortunately, it proves to be her undoing. As she goes back into the ring, Lola Vice hits Natalya with a spinning back fist and a couple of forearms, knocking her out, getting the knockout win. Your winner, Lola Vice.
Jesus Christ! Seriously? Lola won?
Yes.
Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets.
Holy shit. You know what? NXT Underground is what Raw Underground should have been back in early 2020.
Yeah, but then again, Shane.
I know. Shane had the right idea, but his execution was just as bad. No. His execution was just, it didn't connect as much as his punches.
No, it really doesn't.
Oh, man. But that being said, I like this. And I know we had our opinions about Raw Underground, but like, Juan, your thoughts about NXT Underground, how WWE is treating it right now?
They're treating it well, and I'm fucking glad.
Hells yeah, it's a great match.
Legitimately, I'm glad that they've actually fleshed it out into something a little bit more manageable and a little bit more, more palatable.
More palatable, more manageable, more special. You don't want to do it too much because then you take away the coolness of it, the mystique of it.
Well, not mystique, more like the excitement of it.
Yeah, you take away the excitement of it if you do it too much, you know? Like, I mean, I like it. I think they should do it like at least twice a year.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Between the Fight Pit, you know what? NXT is a home of innovation. They brought back War Games. They got the Fight Pit. They brought they revived Raw Underground into NXT Underground. They have a lot of good ideas.
They're trying to do that Iron Survivor thing. It still feels a little, but they're trying.
They're trying. But most importantly, before we get to AEW, let's give our congratulations. Our congratulations to the NXT call-ups for this year's WWE Draft. Juan, I was going to say, you could change out the image. I sent you the image of the WWE Draft.
I was trying to find it, but I can't spot it.
Oh,
did you send it to me, or did you dump it in here?
I dump it in here, all the way at the bottom.
You sure about that?
Yeah, it's at the bottom.
He says.
There it is.
Oh, yay. Okay, wait, actually, give me a second.
Oh, okay.
This is what I needed to change it
to. Live streaming, am I right, guys?
Live research and live streaming from the Ravens Flock.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus, that's a big graphic.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I got it straight from DeviantArt.
Of course you did.
Hey, at least I wasn't looking up any other,
Smut? Again?
I was going to say some illicit material.
Smut? There's nothing illicit about smut.
All right.
I just get to judge you.
Ha ha ha. So yes, let's go ahead and congratulate the following NXT call-ups. Being drafted to Monday Night Raw is Dijak!
Yay!
Hells yeah! Being drafted to Friday Night SmackDown, Blair Davenport!
Yay!
Returning to Friday Night SmackDown, Baron Corbin!
God, he's the worst!
But he got better. But
Corbin's the worst! Okay, let me get back to the jingle.
Drafted to Monday Night Raw, the former NXT champion, Ilya Dragunov! Drafted to Monday Night Raw, the former NXT Women's Champion, Lyra Valkyria! Being drafted to Monday Night Raw is Braun Breaker! And finally, the number one pick being drafted to Friday Night SmackDown, former NXT champion Carmelo Hayes.
So once again, congratulations to all these fine fuckers, and we're gonna miss you guys over on the yellow brand, I guess.
The gold brand.
The gold brand. There we go.
Look at them, Juancho. It's like watching our children grow up and moving on with their lives.
I'm not paying you child support.
Back then, we would have treated this as if it was a curse for the NXT call-ups to go to Raw or SmackDown.
I mean,
I know, but no, the old regime didn't do any favors to them. But with the new regime in place, yeah, no, there's there's a
new era, pal.
Oh God. We're seeing a lot of awesome things happening for the new faces of Raw and SmackDown. And I personally am all for it, and I can't wait to see what they deliver.
Yay. So again, good luck, guys. You're going to need it, and have fun.
Unfortunately, Juancho, this does mean we have to retire the wolf dog jokes. All of them.
You're right, because both wolf dogs are gone now.
They're gone.
Man.
Yep, our little cubbies have grown up, Juancho. I'm sorry, no, they're dogs. Our little puppies have grown up.
Why would they're leaving the nest. Wait, where the hell did the thing go?
No, you missed it. No, right there. There it is. There you go, Juan. One more time for old time's sake.
I fucking hate you for this.
Boy, that bear helmet rings a whole lot different.
Dog helmet.
That looks like a bear.
It's a dog. It's supposed to be a dog because he has that dog in him.
But look at it and tell me. Okay, folks, do you see a dog or do you see a bear? Let me know in the chat.
Let us know in the chat. What animal do you see when Braun Breaker is wearing his big dog hat over here? Also, if you sent in the chat, odds. Oh yeah, Shane O'Mac on the NHB MMA fights once told Ken Shamrock that he, Shane, could have beaten some of the very early UFC fighters. Yes, Ken Shamrock likely lolled in his face. Braun Breaker on Raw better keep getting booked as a brutal motherfucker.
Yeah, Shane, no disrespect, dude. You're an awesome daredevil. You got more balls than any McMahon. Well, say for Stephanie. But I'm sorry, man. Your punches can't connect even if they called you on the fly.
I mean, only problem is, like, Stephanie bought hers.
Oh! We can't knock on Stephanie McMahon. She gave us John Cena.
I'm gonna knock on Stephanie's knockers all day long.
Oh my God!
I am not sorry. What do you want? What? And what?
All right. Let's go ahead and move on to this week's edition of AEW Dynamite.
Light the fuse, hit the boom, Dynamite!
AEW Dynamite returns to Canada yet again, specifically back in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I'm not.
Yes, you are. Fucking have to.
Fine. The hometown of the cleaner, Kenny Omega. Fuck you,
I knew
Jericho.
you were gonna find a way to dodge out of it, you little biatch.
Fuck Jericho.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Old fat ass.
Now, before we get to the official opening segment, we do have to draw attention to this stupidity that I was really hoping that I could try to avoid this time. But
and I was the one who had to coax his A into it, like, and for a penny and for a pound.
All right. So, this week's Dynamite opens up with Tony Khan live via satellite reporting from his headquarters in Jacksonville, Florida, still wearing the neck brace, selling the beatdown from last week. But and he mentions that he's still producing this week's Dynamite remotely. But the way he's addressing this is like, it's so fucking weird because he doesn't know how to act. He doesn't know how to sell an injury angle.
Hi guys, this is Tony Khan. And I've also got this, and I'm going to be here live remote satellite from my office in Jacksonville, the home of the Jacks.
No, Juan, you have to actually read like you're reading a teleprompter. Like, I am actually producing live via satellite.
Listen, that doesn't serve me. That doesn't serve me. I'll read it how I want.
Oh, God.
Okay? And, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be continuing to run this week's edition of AEW Dynamite live from my satellite, Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Thankfully, that video was mercifully cut by the Young Bucks, ironically, and the Young Bucks mentioned that they're producing tonight's Dynamite, and they air their version of the AEW Dynamite opening video with
nothing but the Elite in it.
They deleted it.
No, they did like a version of opening of the Dynamite opening with nothing but the Young Bucks, Jack Perry, and Kazuchika Okada.
Story of the whole promotion right there. Well, minus Kenny Omega, of course.
Give me a minute.
But
I need booze, and I can't drink any right now.
God almighty. And I'm sorry. Tony Khan is so freaking awkward. And I swear he's reading from scripts. He's reading from a teleprompter because he doesn't know how to naturally talk. Whether it's talking on his own show or speaking on a live sports center conference or whatever the fuck.
Okay. One question. Why does he need 3 laptops? You notice that?
That's a good question. Why does he need 3 laptops? What are you doing on the other laptops? I thought you only need 1 just to produce a show. I didn't know you need 3.
Also,
how much work does it take to produce AEW Dynamite?
Also, why are those laptops not plugged up? I would imagine that having to run your live broadcast program remotely, that would draw a shitload of power. So at the very least, you want to keep your bullshit MacBooks and Dell fucking laptops that you bought at Walmart on a discount in bulk, that you'd want to keep them plugged in so that the batteries don't die on you.
Yeah, and you know what? I guess we're going to go ahead and address this right now. Yes, me and Juan, we are aware of Tony Khan's recent comments on on his recent appearance on an NFL sports show where they were talking about the NFL draft. Tony Khan was praising AEW, saying that literally calling them the Pepsi of pro wrestling, which is an insult in my opinion.
Yes, an insult to Pepsi, and Pepsi doesn't need to be slandered like this.
But then he doubled down on the stupid and called WWE the evil juggernaut and called WWE the Harvey Weinstein of pro wrestling. Before the sportscasters over at ESPN or whatever show
cut him the fuck off.
Cut him the fuck off. It was so awkward. It was so dumb.
Okay, we need to actually get to the coverage of the show because I'm 2 seconds away from tagging you in, hot tagging you, and fucking taking the rest of the coverage from Dynamite away, only so that I can yell about this. But I don't want to do that yet. I want to get shit ready.
All right, fine. Let's go ahead and get to the official opening segment of AEW Dynamite. We finally get an opening segment featuring the AEW World Champion, Swerve Strickland. Which honestly, he should be opening every show in my opinion because he is your top champion.
Also, this should have happened last week.
Yes, I agree with you 100%.
Fucking dopes.
They're idiots. They don't know what they're doing.
Fucking dopes.
So Swerve Strickland got on the mic, and yeah, he is all pumped up as the world champion. He is ready to face whoever challenges him at AEW's Double or Nothing. He does, and of course, he also addresses the Young Bucks. He calls what the Young Bucks and Okada did to Tony Khan last week as a bitch move.
Yay.
Yay. So clearly, Swerve is 100% against the Elite, but then Matthew and Nicholas Jackson appear on the Titantron and cut him off, and they've selected an opponent for Swerve Strickland. The number 1 contender has been decided to challenge for the AEW World title at Double or Nothing, and it is none other than Father of the Year, Christian Cage.
You gotta be shitting me.
Yes, he's back!
Oh my god. Son of a bitch.
And it looks like he was about to say something, but then he quickly grabs the mic and just jabs Swerve Strickland in the face. And the rest of his patriarchy family laid a beat down on Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana.
Even Nick Wayne's mom?
No, Nick Wayne's mom kept her hands clean from this.
God damn.
Yep, and then Christian Cage got on the mic, and in some beautiful, refreshing storyline continuity, Christian Cage called out Swerve Strickland for what he did to Nick Wayne last year when he stormed into Nick Wayne's home and bloodied him and brutalized him during his rivalry against Darby Allin. And he also mentioned how Christian Cage tag teamed with Swerve at All in London and how they lost to Sting and Darby Allin in the coffin match. And how he was humiliated because Swerve was the one that picked up the loss. So, and he continued on. He didn't make any dead father jokes this time.
This time?
No. He mentioned, but he did say this, and I'm trying to remember it word for word. He mentioned how Swerve, how ever since Swerve became champion, his daughter barely recognizes him. But he mentioned that at Double or Nothing, after Christian Cage wins the AEW World Title, Swerve's daughter will have a new daddy to look up to.
There's the fucking dad. God damn. Okay. Thank you, Christian fucking Cage. Here, at the very least, we get some storytelling. Because this match otherwise would be colder than a witch's tit.
Also, we got some refreshing continuity coming back into the picture.
That's what I mean by bringing in continuity. By the way, I have a legit beef with the champion. This is it, ABC XYZ, and I want to take you on. And it just so happens that these guys actually fucking folded it in. Thanks. Thank you, I guess.
And they have a whole month to build this rivalry, and it'll be an awesome main event match.
Here's hoping.
That being said, with that said, yeah, no, it was great. I don't have any notes. It was just a great opening segment. And by the way, folks, how's everyone's fathers doing right now? What are you?
Double or Nothing. There you go.
Thank you for that. All right. Now let's get to the exciting match of the night, and it is an open challenge for the AEW TNT Championship. As the defending champion, the Rated R Superstar and WWE Hall of Famer Adam Copeland defends the TNT Championship against one of the members of the House of Black, which turned out to be Buddy Matthews. Which is cool.
So much trouble.
Oh no, this was an incredible match. The story is that Adam Copeland is trying to work over the midsection of Buddy Matthews, targeting the gut during the match, while Buddy is working over the left shoulder of Adam Copeland, neutralizing a lot of his offense, but more importantly, neutralizing his ability to connect with the spear.
God.
And it was a brutal fight. All the other members of the House of Black were not at ringside. It was strictly one-on-one business between Cope and Buddy. And yeah, no, the Canadian fans, of course, they're 100% behind Copeland. It's kind of hard to root against him. Adam Copeland and Buddy Murphy, Adam Copeland was mostly dominating 70% of the match. When they got back from commercial break, both these guys were brawling over at the top turnbuckle. It looks like they were trying to set up for some sort of superplex position here. But let's see here. Buddy Matthews was trying to go for. It looks like he was trying to go for some sort of belly to belly suplex. Adam Copeland was able to reverse it, and he was able to hit an avalanche impaler DDT from the top turnbuckle, or rather an avalanche execution.
There we go.
Yeah.
I was about to say, why are you trying to dead name that move? Oh, before I forget, sorry, Vicente was in the chat here. Stephanie McMahon of 1999 to 2008 was too hot to stay pissed at, so beautiful, hard to keep heat on, and 10 out of 10 chick.
Yes.
Braun, his headgear mask did look like a wolf. Shit, Baron Corbin's his headgear mask as well. And great to see Christian Cage in a feud that is not Edge versus Christian. It's good to as Edge and Christian as nice to change it up.
Oh yeah, of course, absolutely. And so Adam Copeland, in the final moments of the match, he tries to go for the spear. Buddy Matthews was able to counter it, kicking him in the head. And Adam Copeland tried to go for the spear again, but eats the turnbuckle head first. And then finally, surprising out of nowhere, Adam Copeland hits a surprise spear. Third time is indeed the charm to pin and retain. Your winner, and still the AEW TNT champion, Adam Copeland. But after the match, Adam Copeland got extremely savage. He grabbed a steel chair, and it looks like he's about to deliver a concerto to Buddy Matthews, and then the lights cut out. And then, reappearing in the ring, is the leader of the House of Black, Malachi Black himself. And Malachi Black just looks at Adam Copeland and gives him the nod you know what? Go ahead. Do it. Do it, you scrub. Not with words, but just giving him the nod.
Let's light this candle, huh?
And Adam Copeland was looking conflicted. He was looking confused. He didn't know if he was going to go through with it or not. And just as it looked like he was going to go through with it, the lights cut out. And Adam Copeland was left all alone in the middle of the ring when the lights came back on.
So Black took Buddy away with him?
Yes, they're fucking with him, Juan.
Jesus Christ.
The House of Black is fucking with Adam Copeland.
Putting it simply, this is kind of, I saw people making the joke of, like, this is long-term storytelling here, pal, brother, because the Adam Copeland about to hit a concerto on, Buddy Matthews over here is payback for when Rhea Ripley gave Beth Phoenix a concerto, when Edge was being kicked out of the Judgment Day.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Wait, you forgot?
No, I just now remember, like, oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah, it's long-term storytelling, brother.
I love it.
Except he couldn't go through with it.
How ironic. It's so weird. Once again, the best things that's happening in AEW right now is being carried by Edge and Christian.
Wow. Seriously.
But
well,
now, unfortunately, there were no great segments that happened on AEW Dynamite.
And it wasn't from a lack of trying. Jose did look at the segments too.
Yes, but now let's get to a match that was really meh. A really huge step down for the former world champion. Samoa Joe goes one-on-one against one half of Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy. This was a big step down, considering where Samoa Joe was defending and dropping the AEW World Championship to Swerve at AEW Dynasty. Like, he just moved on. Like, there was no rematch. There was no storyline. He didn't address anything. Like, nothing. They just treated it as like, okay, it happened. Move on. It's like Kofi Kingston moving on awkwardly after losing the title to Brock Lesnar.
Fucking, just killing Kofi Mania, killing it in the crib.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird and it's so fucking depressing. So I'll just skip straight to the end. Like, it was one-sided. It was a foregone conclusion. Samoa Joe won the fucking match, tapping Isaiah Cassidy out with the coquina clutch. There.
Okay, thank God. You kept this short and merciful. Also, is Joe okay? Look at this promo shot of him and his eyes.
Oh no, that's his default look.
I know I have like hooded eyelids, so the eyelids kind of sag. I've got that actual situation there. It's probably that he's got the same thing, but goddamn! It looks like he's trying to Undertaker us and roll his eyeballs back into the back of his head.
It's okay, Juan. It's like Bruce Wayne from the Dark Knight trilogy. He only has one facial expression, and that's scowling.
Good grief!
You can't tell if he's either sad or happy or angry or laughing or yes.
Yeah, he's just Batmaning. Also, Vicente, Malachi and Buddy doing a 2.0 Brood impression on one of the original Brood members. Just House of Black missing the blood oaths, right? That'd make it interesting.
No, instead they have
blood baths is what you meant. My bad. Why did I say blood oath?
No, instead they have Black Mist, which is cool.
And wasn't Julia Hart supposed to be the one with the black mist or whatever? Or was she the one who was blinded?
She is, but she's taking some time off. She's actually injured.
All right, well, here's hoping Julia Hart comes back safe and sound.
Jordan Kirby asking, who can beat Swerve? Honestly, we really don't know, but Swerve Strickland versus Christian Cage at Double or Nothing, it's going to be one hell of a match if AEW does it right. They have an entire month to build it.
So all they have to do is not shit the bed.
Exactly. Juan, you better date stamp what you just said.
Yeah.
All right.
I did. It's called tonight, May 2nd, 2024. 11:02 p.m. Eastern Time.
All right, now let's get to a really bad segment over here, and this is an in-ring promo segment from the AEW unofficial yet official mascot, Freshly Squeezed Orange Cassidy. Thank you. Because we can't keep him off TV forever. Orange Cassidy gets on the mic and he addresses the trouble in paradise between the best friends, between Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor. Last week they had a brutal car crash of a parking lot brawl on AEW Rampage. I saw footage of it and damn, that looked like something that belonged in internet wrestling. That's all I got to say on that.
Yeah, I remember internet wrestling. We used to. Yeah, I have no comment on the matter.
Yeah, Orange Cassidy got on the mic, and he was trying to cut a babyface promo, but then he was interrupted by Trent Beretta, who called him out on being selfish, making it all about him. And then this is where things get really confusing and convoluted. Orange Cassidy goes charging at Trent Beretta. Security stops him before he gets to him, and then out comes Chris Statlander to try and break up this whole squabble.
Please, can't we all just get along?
And then out comes Don Callis, who, by the way, gets booed out of the building by the Canadian people of Winnipeg.
Fuck Don Callis! What the fuck is he?
Apparently,
Seriously, these guys don't have heel heat. Half of them have go-away heat.
Don Callis went in there and he walked Orange Cassidy backstage. What?
So what? So what? Don Callis is trying to fucking recruit Orange Cassidy?
Oh, no.
Is that what we're doing now?
Oh, no.
Okay, I get that we have a weird thing happening with Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale having Stokely Hathaway as their fucking manager. Like, he's a psychotic, weird, evil heel guy.
But
his talent aren't heels.
But Don Callis? No, I'm
Seriously,
sorry.
Fuck Don Callis. I don't give a shit about him.
I'm sorry. Between Don Callis and Chris Jericho, they've been sucking the air out of TV. They've been sucking away all the TV time, and they've pretty much diminished all the wrestlers that they worked with on their shows. Yeah. Now, before I get to the main event, I do have an honorable mention for this week's Dynamite, and it is the one-on-one women's match between the Woman of 1,000 Holds, Serena Deeb, going one-on-one against Tony Storm's protege, Mariah May.
Don't you mean her understudy?
Her understudy, that's right. Yep, Serena Deeb was able to show her in-ring technical prowess, and she was able to overcome Mariah May, and she made her tap out to her freaking single leg crab.
Pronouns, pal. Who made who tap out? Wow.
Serena Deeb made Mariah May tap out and squirm, and she has punched her ticket as the #1 contender for the AEW Women's World Title.
Yay! So yeah, okay, I say this with no hint of irony, with no hint of exaggeration. Serena Deeb is the Dean Malenko of women's wrestling right now. Fuck yeah. That's what we need. We need a master submissionaire of a fucking technical prowess, like you said. And she's got that shit in spades.
It's
a shame that she's wasted in AEW, but seriously, good on her for getting to punch in her ticket to Double or Nothing for the Women's World Title, because that's actual money-making match.
Hell's yeah.
Once again, assuming that AEW doesn't shit the bed.
Of course.
And that's at 11:06 p.m.
And of course, Toni Storm is her act is getting over. She's actually recouping the investments. She found a new home in wrestling after being fired from WWE, and she's able to evolve from her punk rocker, her early punk rocker years into the timeless character. And
I kind of wanted the punk rocker. I mean,
what's wrong with timeless Toni Storm?
I mean, I like the punk rock babes.
Yeah, but
I know Mariah May's got the look and everything, but she ain't the punk rock babe, man.
Yeah, I know, but Toni Storm, Wancho, you have to evolve. Character evolution is important in wrestling. Nobody wants to stay one note forever, you know?
That's true.
All right. Now let's get to the main event segment, and we have the return of the Cleaner, one of the EVPs of AEW. We get the return of Kenny Omega.
That's my best imitation of his entrance theme.
No, it's okay. No lies there. His entrance theme is really cool.
All right, and for the record, Kenny Omega, despite the circumstances, at least he understands the concept of how can we miss you if you never go away.
Exactly.
We know that it's because of his diverticulitis, and we know that he's trying to actually recuperate and get his shit done, so that he can be 100%, and hopefully try to wrestle in the future. But if that wasn't the case, if they were kayfabing us, then that's the smart way to go. Because seriously, Kenny Oblivious, doing dumb shit in the ring was getting old, but thank goodness, now you can miss him, and now the taste of him isn't so offensive to our palates.
Yeah, no, it's not tainted. It's not tainted with bullshit.
Vicente in the chat was saying Don Callis taking on Orange as a protege. If it happens, it will look so awkward. And, well, Tony Storm threw in the towel before Mariah May got tapped out.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's right!
Tony Storm did throw in the towel.
She threw in the towel for him. Oh, goddamn.
Damn.
That's dick
That
move.
is true. Now, Kenny Omega got on the mic and he cut a super babyface promo. He addressed his medical diagnosis of his diverticulitis. He talked about how anxious he wanted to return to the wrestling ring. The doctors advised him that that he might have to undergo some long-term treatment for the future.
Like, I remember parts of the actual promo. This isn't a quote one for one, but I'm gonna do my best to give you guys a reenactment, or at least a summary with some quotation on there. He says stuff along the lines like he tries to watch AEW Dynamite, and he tries to watch whenever he can while he's in the middle of therapy or whatever, and trying to figure out what decision he's gonna make. And that's while he's doing that, he notices his hand is twitching and he's feeling really weird about it. And the reason why is because he's addicted to wrestling and he's going through wrestling withdrawal. And that's what got him motivated because the doctor told him, listen, here's what's going to happen. Either we get you we get you under the knife now and get whatever's in you out of you. And after that, you may be stuck with a colostomy bag for a week, a month, maybe the rest of your life.
Oh man, a colostomy bag, Jesus!
You do know what a colostomy bag is?
Yes, it's a pouch that you.
Yeah, where your shit goes in. Yeah, gross. And they said or we can leave it as is, and one day when you least expect it, we leave it as is with the understanding that you have a ticking time bomb in your gut. And you don't know when it'll go off, and when it does, it'll be worse than it is now, and you're going to be going under that surgery anyway. And Kenny did not tell us what his decision was. What he did say is that, this is my life, this is my passion, and I want to do this until I can't do it anymore, damn it! Because this is what I love. Yeah, so like you said, super babyface promo.
It was very super babyface, and then he addressed the real bags of shit, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson.
Wait, was that it? Did you come up with that?
He came up with that.
Oh, nah, man. I was going to credit you for that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. He addressed the real bags of shit, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, and their newest recruit in the Elite, Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada.
And Jack Perry, because fucking Jack Perry has never been Elite.
And speaking of which, Kazuchika Okada goes down to the ring, and he has a stare down with Kenny Omega. Damn, this guy towers over him.
Yeah, no, at least Kenny knows he's dressing for the situation. He looks like a professional, at least. Fuck.
Yeah. Kazuchika Okada gets on the mic and he says, "I'm sorry, Kenny, but I'm the new best bout machine." And then right from behind, out comes the scapegoat, Jack Perry, to attack Kenny Omega.
Fuck you!
Yeah.
What the fuck is this boy?
Kenny Omega was able to fight back, and he was able to hit, and he was able to attack Jack Perry, and he was able to fend off against Kazuchika Okada. He was able to fend off the two of them, but it wasn't for long. His gut was he was still reeling from the pain in his gut, and Jack Perry took advantage and hit Kenny Omega with a steel chair, and then the rest of the league came down to the ring, and they hit him with the Kenny Omega with the EVP trigger, and then. Really weirdly, out comes the tag team FTR, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood, to save Kenny Omega from the 4-on-1 beatdown.
FTR?
Yeah, FTR saved Kenny Omega.
Oh yeah, well I guess it's because FTR after Dynasty got screwed out of the tag titles.
Oh yeah, that's true. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Thank goodness. Okay, good news. FTR hasn't just been shit canned out of continuity. No. Out of the picture, so that's a fucking relief.
Hells yeah! And then of course we got footage of Kenny Omega being stretchered out by medical officials at ringside,
paramedics and all that. Good
obviously selling the beat down, which he's doing a great job at. And then before in the final moments of the program, over backstage as they were trying to get him onto the ambulance, the Elite attacked Kenny Omega again.
Ah!
Yeah,
fuckers.
Yeah, look at these little pickle fuckers.
Pickle fuckers! Oh, God! Really?
Yes. They're pickle
God,
fuckers.
that's fucking ridiculous, Jose.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, no, the show closes off with the Elite, with Jack Perry, with Okada, getting one over the Cleaner, or getting one over Kenny Omega.
Right, and it's like, the fucking stupid thing here is at the end, they're like, oh yeah, and what do you call it? You see Dax Harwood in the background, and Cash Wheeler, they were trying to fight in to try to get back to Kenny,
but Okada was able to level them both.
Yeah, he hit them both with, what's it called, the Rainmaker?
It was the Rainmaker,
yeah. His back elbow. Or, no, it was a short arm clothesline.
It was
short arm, right.
Yeah, it was a rip cord, lariat.
Short arm clothesline. Yeah, okay, and fucking Maddie here, little dipshit, leaning in like, hey, sorry, you're not part of the Elite anymore. We're just gonna have to change the world without you. Like, stupid, ganky, gooky face motherfucker.
Oh, I feel a hot tag coming.
Yeah, you do. Give me the fucking mic.
Hot tag to one.
Give me that thing. Get away.
Ow!
Think about what you've done.
Oh, that's abusive.
That's show business. Marlon Brando. Hey, folks. Juan Rouse here, one of the heads of Ravens Flock, the tech guru of the team, and co-host of Wrestle Rewind, his ace tag partner over here. So what the fuck do we make of this? Actually, Jose, can you shrink that a little bit so we can see people can see my hand pointing at it? There you go. Thank you. What the fuck do we make of this? Okay. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed this by now, but I'm not a fan of Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, or Tony Khan's way of operating. I don't know if that's news. Maybe I've been a little too subtle about it. Maybe I've been a little too, too much innuendo on it. The very, very understated ways of expressing my dissatisfaction with their horseshit. So I'm going to be blunt as a motherfucker. I'm going to be so blunt, Snoop Dogg is going to hit up my phone and ask me if he can if I can off pass.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And I would absolutely have no choice but to oblige, because you do not deny the Dogfather his puff pass. Anyway, I get the story that these guys are now trying to tell. Finally, they're telling a story that can make a little bit of sense. Now these guys are taking over. They have direct access to the show, which is stupid because where was Rampage last week?
Over in Jacksonville.
Rampage and Collision were both in Jacksonville?
Well, actually, let me go ahead and do a little Google search for you.
Please.
Yep, no worries. You keep talking.
Yeah, in the chat, Vicente, FTR were on his friend.
Oh yeah, here, let me go.
Yeah, FTR were on screen friends with Punk. Now with Punk's back in WWE, and Kenny saying last week that he and Punk never had any bad blood. It's like the FTR save loosely makes sense.
Okay, fair enough.
If we want to tie it to back to CM Punk, we can make that argument if we squint at it, and if we just take our glasses off and squint at it and get a little. I get that. It makes a little bit more sense of FTR aligning themselves with Kenny because they're against the Bucks for swiping the tag titles out from under them at Dynasty. That makes a little bit more sense to me than that. Go fucking figure.
No, keep going.
So, what else is there to fucking say about these guys? Them trying to play up like they're the evil bad guy heads of the company never made that much sense to begin with, because we know that they actually are assholes. So is that the Rampage or is that Collision?
That's Rampage. That is Rampage. I know where I'm going. Don't worry.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
So, with that being said,
yep, it was at the Daly's place, Jacksonville.
Okay, I was asking about Collision.
Oh yeah, Collision. Oh right, sorry.
That's what I was asking about, Collision.
Oh. All right, keep going.
I'm sick and tired of seeing these guys trying to play up their real persona or whatever, when in actuality we know how actually underhanded these motherfuckers are. And to be perfectly honest, I'm fucking dead tired of their shit. I have been for some time. Let's see here. That also took place in Daly's place? All right.
Yep, Jacksonville.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Jose. All right. Now, what the shit? Can someone please tell me why these guys are still alive? Why are they alive? Why do they torment me so? This is like a personal affront to my senses. Having to see them put their face all over my screen when I didn't ask for them. I'm fine with Tony Storm. I'm fine with Swerve Strickland, who should be your primary focus. Yeah, you've got focuses with other storylines going on. The champion has to be the primary focus. I know sometimes you have other storylines that may have higher stakes. It's fine unless you can't execute. And unfortunately, Tony Khan doesn't know how to execute worth jack shit. He's holed up in that sponge around his neck in his jag office. Sorry, I kind of stuttered there. And like Jose was saying, he was clearly reading off of a fucking teleprompter and clearly wasn't trying to give any fucking conviction to any of the shit that he was supposed to be saying. Motherfucker, we could train your ass for 5 years at fucking Juilliard or some shit because the motherfucker can afford it, and there will be still no chance that he could deliver a line like that believably. It doesn't work.
Yeah, no,
It's one of the best descriptions that I've seen of it online of how Tony Khan comports himself publicly on screen for his programming is a bad Vince McMahon imitation if it was done by Dixie Carter during her run in TNA.
Ooh. Ouch. And that's sad because Dixie Carter, for all her faults, at least she knows how to talk.
She knows how to talk a little bit.
She knows how to talk better than Tony Khan.
And when she's not talking, she was an attractive lady, right? And an attractive older gentle lady, whatever the fuck. That's not even it. It also paints Tony Khan as an absolute pushover, idiot loser. How the fuck do you get yourself, attacked by your own executive vice presidents and they don't get their asses fired, or you don't try to sue them in order to terminate their contracts, and B, give them a quote, a provision in their executive clause as a founder's clause that if Tony Khan is not present during the programming, that the Bucks are the ones who run the show.
Oh yeah, the Young Bucks did mention in
they fucking mentioned
that they have ironclad contracts.
Yeah, that was their fucking retcon explanation or whatever.
Ugh.
This really couldn't have gotten any dumber. It makes Tony Khan look ineffective in every sense. And the fact that he let himself get obviously bamboozled by an obvious villain character like Jack Perry to obviously go in and obviously attack him, that shows that he's a fucking nincompoop. The on-screen Tony Khan is a fucking nincompoop who's trusting and very open eyes and big smiles on his face because he's not actually trying to play out a character of an authority figure. As I am the fucking president, CEO, head of creative of All Elite Wrestling. I am not to be fucked with. I am not to be taken lightly. You may be founders or co-founders of AEW, but I'm the one who writes your fucking checks at the end of the day. I'm the one who keeps your asses employed. I'm the one who keeps your asses drenched in these stupid ass zoot suits you're wearing. Not Okada. Okada has a little bit of fashion taste. I'm the one who puts your asses on television for 5 hours a week, 52 weeks a year, because I believe that your sorry asses, despite all logic and sense, are fucking worth something. And now that I see what kind of assholes you are, you're gonna fuck with me? I don't fucking think so. And then you drag this little shithead Jack Perry, who cost me my biggest money-making machine in CM Punk, and you expect me to just fucking accept him and just welcome him back with open arms? Fuck that shit! That should have been Tony's attitude when he was called out by Jack Perry, but no, he was, yeah, okay, Jack, we'll change the world together. Does my daddy love me yet? Look, Daddy, I'm on TV. Hi, I'm on TV.
His final shot on last week's programming.
All the stars! You've given me 95 stars! I'm the specialist good boy, and everyone in Cage Church, in Cage Matches is gonna look at me, and they're gonna say I'm 95 stars too. He's a little bitch. The fact that he flatbacks when taking a gut shot, like I mentioned last week, shows the motherfucker has never been in a single fight a day in his life. He doesn't know how to fucking bump. He doesn't know how to fucking work. He doesn't know how to fucking speak. He doesn't know how to fucking act like he's someone who's in control. He doesn't know how to project authority when he legitimately has some. He could have at least had some kind of motherfuckery going on. He could have had at least some kind of assertiveness. Yeah, I remember the last time he was trying to be assertive on screen. What was he going? Oh, Dynamite! Oh, Dynamite!
The last time he was
I'm not done. And if he wins to get a shot at the title.
The last time he tried to be assertive was the first time he appeared on screen, and that
on Dynamite! On Dynamite!
And that should have been our first,
That should have been the canary in the... No, that was the canary in the fucking coal mines, showing you what kind of stupidity this guy can provide.
That should have been
without effort.
Warning, yeah.
That should have been the one and only fucking time he ever showed his fucking face on screen as an AEW fucking character. But no. It's his fucking money. It's his fucking company. It's his fucking airtime. Which, by the way, he lost airtime in his Latin America broadcast partnering, and he lost streaming service on the Zone. So, TikTok, motherfucker, get off screen. You're a joke. The Young Bucks are already a joke. Unfortunately, there's a little too many moving gears in place for this little storyline to come up to be able to do anything about it. It's not like we can magically say, oh, by the way, Kenny Omega's diverticulitis is cured and somehow got transferred over into Nick Jackson by the healing power of, I don't know, Bill Nye the Science Guy, and now they have eyeball cancer and they've got growths coming out of their eyeballs and cannot show themselves on TV ever again. And the tumor is all the way through the optical nerve into the center of their brains, so they're brain dead also. It's not like we can actually have anything like that. We're not allowed to have nice things in this world. This is the shit that we're stuck in, so this is the soup we gotta swim in. Light the fuse, hit the boom. Fuck you, Tony Khan. What a tag! There you go.
Jesus, man. Thank you for tossing my cushion and not tearing it in half. I do need it.
I'm never going to tear it in half, Aze. Besides, it's not worth the effort.
All right. But Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with Juan on all counts. Tony Khan needs to get the hell off of the screen.
In the chat, Vicente Guerrero saying, please, Rob back, please get the Young Bucks for a few XPW shows. Broken glass and barbed wire matches for both guys. Add some thumbtacks. They did make TK look weak. The Bucks can cut off a boss's promo and nothing happens. Like, what the fuck? Juancho channeling Herb Abrams of UWF. Yes, if only Tony talked like that. Right?
Right? Damn, imagine if Tony Khan had Juan's energy. That would have been really compelling. But,
Jesus.
But yeah, I know. All right, now it's time to wash our hands clean from Dynamite live in Winnipeg in celebration of Shazam, Fury of the God. Okay, I'm repeating myself.
Yeah,
I'm repeating an
that's
old
an old
joke. Sorry. All right. Now let's go ahead and talk about this week's edition of TNA Impact. This is their go-home show before they go to Albany, New York for a TNA Wrestling's Under Siege pay-per-view event, which is tomorrow night.
Yay! And where is it? In Las Vegas?
Nope, tomorrow night's going to be in Albany, New York. Tonight
Albany,
is
New
the
York?
final tapings in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay, cool. All right, I get it.
Yeah. So the show opens up with a brilliant one-on-one match between a champion and a challenger of the X Division variety. The challenger, of course, being one half of the ABC Club, the Ultimate Finesser, Chris Bay, going one-on-one against the TNA X Division champion Mustafa Ali.
Why did the announcer girl pronounce it as Mustafa Ali?
Honestly, I have no clue.
Weird. That is so weird. I don't get it.
Now, this was during the time when I was in the middle of handling stuff on the production side, but fortunately, Juan was very kind enough to actually jot some notes down for the opening match.
I was trying to jot notes. Give me a second over here. I only was able to catch a couple of things from the match, and I hope you guys will excuse me. I was trying to write in shorthand here. So, Mustafa Ali and Chris Bay for TNA X Division Championship. The spot where I started actually taking notes was when Bay actually managed to catch Ali, who was coming off of the turnbuckle, with a spinning back heel kick to Ali's face.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So that was nice. Let's see here. Also, there was a There's a moment where Mustafa Ali had Chris Bay down, and he was going to try to cheat to win by having his feet up on the ropes, but Ace Austin broke up the dirty pin by knocking Ali's feet off the ropes, only for Ali's security detail to intimidate Ace Austin away. From there, we have Ali taking a dive, and only for it to miss, and then Chris Bay hits a dive, a crossbody dive, and pins for a 2 count. Then Bay hits Ali with a knee to the face, and then a vertebreaker for another near fall.
God, I love the vertebreaker.
And there was another spot here where Ali hits German suplex on Chris Bay on the ring apron. So, ow, fuck that. Ali tries to finish off the match with the 450 splash, only to miss. And Chris Bay hit him with a cutter.
Yeah, that's the Ultimate Finesser.
Yeah, his move, the Ultimate Finesser. There we go.
Yep, Chris Bay tried to, and then I did catch the final moments. Chris Bay tried to go to the top rope, and he was about to finish the match off, but one of the good hands was able to attack Chris Bay with the flag.
That's the good hands. The what do you call it, guys?
Yeah,
security details. One of them is some of them is the good hands.
Yes. One of them had Mustafa Ali's flag and attacked Chris Bay with it with the referee's back turn. This allowed Mustafa Ali the opportunity to go to the top rope, hit the 450 splash, second attempt to pin and win. Your winner, Mustafa Ali. And still, well, it wasn't a championship match.
Yes, it was.
Oh yeah, it was. Your winner and still the TNA X Division champion, Mustafa Ali. And Ali, we trust.
God damn. That's some good dirty heel shit. How dare he?
Indeed, I love it. I love this character of Mustafa Ali. It's
and
getting
and what do you call it? Rainwald in commentary, he was even fucking going like, "Oh well, he's got millions of followers. He's got millions of people supporting him." And who's the other fucking guy?
Tom Phillips.
There we go, Todd Phillips. He was like saying, like, well, you know, half of those people who support Ali online are just bots, right? Yeah, they're bots who believe in Ali.
Oh my God!
It was such an asshole thing. Like, okay, at least that's buying into a gimmick and selling a gimmick well.
Yeah, I know, of course. And you know what? A shout out to the one fan in Las Vegas who had the sign that says Mustafa Ali raised my taxes. That was funny. I love it. All right, now let's get to the exciting match of the night.
Before we do, if you sent a TNA commentary saying Mustafa Ali, because they listened to WWE Butcher, that first name for years, thought we should do it too. God dang it.
But it's Mustafa Ali. Oh, whatever.
Mustafa.
Whatever.
Jeez.
Now let's get to...
Folks, let us know in the comments how you pronounce Mustafa Ali. I'm going to type his name out. Pronounce Mustafa for us.
There you go. All right. Now let's get to the exciting match of the night, and this was the semi-main event of tonight's show, and it is another X Division match featuring
the other half of the ABC Club.
Yep, Ace Austin going one-on-one against one-third of the Rascals, Trey Miguel.
And the winner gets an X Division Championship match at TNA's Under Siege. That's tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, these guys are cutting it close.
Now, following last week's debacle with the whole with the voting ballots and the recounting and shit that happens in real elections, Santino Marella made this match official between the two guys who got the most votes out of the ballots. So they has fight. This was an incredibly fast-paced match. Trey Miguel was able to dominate throughout the majority of the match, hitting a series of combination kicks onto Ace Austin, keeping him grounded. Ace Austin was able to regain his footing near the end of the match. Honestly, this was one of the times where, again, I was going back and forth getting ready, so I don't remember much from it, but Trey Miguel Ace Austin was able to secure the win by hitting the fold at the end of the match. So your winner and number one contender, the inevitable Ace Austin.
All right, so it looks like Mustafa Ali's going to have to be dealing with ABC one way or another. He managed to dodge the
ultimate
finesser, but it looks like the inevitable Ace Austin was just too sweet.
Boosh. Yeah.
That's how you do it.
And now let's get to the really exciting segment of the night.
Folks, we need to know, do you believe?
Let's do it one. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
All right, so Joe Hendry came down to the ring, and apparently he's supposed to issue an apology to AJ Francis for all the jokes that he has made at his expense. AJ Francis, of course, being the former WWE superstar Top Dollar, who was feuding with Joe Hendry for about a month now.
This has been way more entertaining than it ever had any right to be, and I'm here for it.
Yes, indeed. So Joe Hendry, he gets down to the ring, and everything is all set up like he's doing a one-man concert. You got the speakers in the ring. He's got his stool. He's got his guitar, and he's ready to play for the Las Vegas crowd. And he's ready to deliver his apology to AJ Francis.
And of course, he delivers it in musical styling, as he's known to do. He's got his guitar amped up. He's got himself ready to go, and he lets us know that truthfully, by the way, AJ Francis and Rich Swann were watching in a balcony seat at the
expecting the apology,
waiting for the apology and expecting the apology. And folks were actually booing when Joe Hendry said, "It's time for me to go ahead and deliver my apology." No, it's true. It's true, folks. It's true. I have to deliver an apology because what I've been doing as of late has been pretty low. So tonight, from the bottom of my heart, I'm going to take us just a little bit higher. And he proceeds to sing his apology, quote unquote, to the tune of Higher by Creed. Can you take me higher?
Oh my God. Folks, don't ask us to sing Joe Hendry's song. We don't remember the lyrics.
But truthfully, it would be an insult to the prestigious one himself.
But Juancho, What notes did we get from the song? Like, what cheap shots did he pull this time?
Can you just get fired?
Yes! Oh my god.
Can you please get out these rings?
That was so beautiful. I love it.
Can you just get fired? 'Cause it already happened twice before.
Oh.
Some shit like that. It's basically just continuing to dunk on AJ Francis for having been fired out of WWE. And where was he before that?
No, he was fired in WWE twice.
Twice, you're right, because then they brought him back to bring back Hit Row and then got fired again.
Damn.
Jesus fucking Christ. And all Francis and Swan could do from their balcony seats was cope and seethe. Ooh. It was so wonderful. And
it was beautiful. I loved it.
And folks, I don't know if y'all know this, but the meme of believing in Joe Hendry has gone to critical mass almost. He's charting in iTunes charts over here. I actually want to see if I can pull it up.
Yeah, let's see where he stands right now on iTunes.
Chart. Okay, let me see if I can find
We're pulling up actual facts. We're pulling up the stats. Now, according to
Can I show this, Jose?
Yes.
Please, I promise.
According to the statistics right now in the iTunes charts for the United Kingdom, as of right now,
you're gonna love this, folks.
Joe Hendry is still ranking -- 1 on the charts.
He is beating out Teddy Swims, Hoosier, Benson Boone, Shabuzi, he beat out Sabrina Carpenter and Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift can't fucking get past number 10 there on the spot.
Damn.
He beats Beyonce. Joe Hendry beats David Guetta and One Republic. He beat out who else? Disturbed. He beat out who else on here? Youngblood. He beat out Benson Boone again. He beat out Miley Cyrus, Ariana Grande, Dua Lipa, Taylor Swift, and more Beyonce. Motherfucking say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
So yeah, beautiful segment.
Son of a bitch!
And Joe Hendry is definitely fucking over right now. The sooner they move him on, and the sooner they move him on from AJ Francis and into bigger things on TNA, the better.
Actually, I want to check the US charts. I know he's on there somewhere. I know he's not quite up there, but he deserves to be up here somewhere. Where the hell? Oh no, he's not. Aw, man, where'd he go?
Damn.
Hold on, where is it? Okay, and that was as of today. Okay, and that's in all.
Why don't you
all charts?
I was going to say, can you right click and then type in the find?
I know where to find it. Yeah, let's see, Joe. Okay, and he's
number 60
in the U.S. charts. Fuck you, America! Come on, America! Let's fucking pull one out. Pull one out for Joe Hendry, America.
I mean, we got a lot of Swifties here in America, Wancho. Yeah, it's going to be hard. It's a hard battle. But nevertheless, it's proving that his act is getting over in the world of wrestling. And he really, TNA needs to do something with all this momentum that he's getting.
It's called send him to WWE. Have him. I hereby respectfully withdraw my drafting from SmackDown, Jose, and I wish to gift it to Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. And he is going to SmackDown. There. Vicente in the chat. Joe Hendry was going full Attitude Era rock concert in the ring with that guitar. Kurt Angle had a match with Joe Hendry and maybe ICW. Kurt complimented Joe's creative diss songs. Said his in-ring work is good too. Why Joe Hendry did play guitar and sing before wrestling. Yeah. And love how the crowd chanted, please don't leave. Please don't leave.
I know. Oh, man.
God dang. But you know what? We believe in Joe Hendry.
All right. Now let's get to the match of the night. And this was one of the earlier matches of TNA Impact from the Knockouts division. And it is Alicia Edwards going one-on-one against one half of the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, Danny Luna.
So Alicia Edwards, the femme of the system. is accompanied by Masha Slamovich, while Dani Luna was accompanied by her tag partner, Jody Threat.
Now, you and I, Juan, we both saw this match in conjunction. This was obviously Dani Luna, the powerhouse. She was dominating, using her size and strength, and Alicia Edwards was the chicken shit heel.
I have the entire match.
Oh, dear.
As in, I wrote the entire fucking match down in my shorthand here. Okay.
In your shorthand. No, sorry. Go on.
Dorky. Shorthand means like writing an abbreviation.
I know. I'm being an idiot. Don't worry about it. Go.
Dani Luna strikes with elbows, and throws her into Alicia Edwards into turnbuckles, and then tackles her, hits her with a suplex. Alicia's sniffling behind Masha Slamovich, and who sends Dani Luna into the second rope to try to do what? Not a 619, but like a freaking like a seated thing to the back of Dani Luna's head. Right?
Yeah,
Dani hits her with a tilt-a-whirl move, but Alicia counters it into a DDT. Alicia with a stiff right hand to Dani. Dani Luna throws her with a power slam and a clothesline and a blue thunder bomb to attempt the pin. Masha Slamovich distracts the referee. Jody Threat shoves Masha. Let's see. Alicia slides in and hits Jody. Masha hits the snowplow on Dani Luna. Alicia Edwards pins and wins.
Yep, you're a winner,
Alicia
Edwards. Yeah.
It was horse shit, and it was bad horse shit because, like, god damn it, like, I couldn't even call it a piss break match because I couldn't pee during that time, and I wanted to see if Alicia Edwards had anything more, but I suppose with her being more of the valet category as part of the system rather than an active wrestler, like,
we can't really can't really knock hard on her limited in-ring ability.
Yeah, true, but then again, like, it kind of wrote itself into the corner of like, yeah, okay, I guess it's just that the heels are gonna cheat this way and they're gonna win the match that way, so fuck it.
Yeah, I know. It's very underwhelming, and it fucking sucks. And
hopefully there's better heat for this for their show Under Siege tomorrow. So
hopefully, yeah, no, I get you. Now, but fortunately, there were no bad segments from what I recall. Actually, no, wait, there was.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Okay, listen.
Are you sure?
This was weird. This was a weird segment, a very bizarre one. And I kid you not, it's likely going to be the first in a series of videos in the upcoming weeks. Because the Death Machine, Sami Callihan, he's not only back in TNA, baby, but now he has his own show.
DMTV. Yeah, what the fuck? All I wrote was DMTV, Sami Callihan promo, WTF, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark.
It was hard to make out what he's saying because he was talking in such a deep voice. And I'm like, what are you saying, dude?
I wish I knew, but I don't know. We do not know.
I don't
get it. We will not be told.
Make it make sense, dude. Like,
why?
Obviously.
Why should they? Why should he? Sami Callihan is just as cracked out as his former tag partner Jon Moxley. The only difference is Sami Callihan has the good grace to fucking know when to whip out the hardcore when it's needed.
Exactly, like filing your taxes.
Exactly.
All right.
Nothing more hardcore than whipping out the barbed wire ballpoint pen to do your taxes.
Now let's go ahead and move on to the honorable mention / main event of this week's edition of TNA Impact, and it is a one-on-one encounter for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. As the defending champion herself, Thick Mama Pump, Jordynne Grace goes one-on-one against Miyu Yamashita, the pink, I forgot her nickname. I think it's like the Pink Destroyer or something like that. I don't know. But she goes one-on-one against Miyu Yamashita, and I sent Juan over a little bit, just a few factoids on both competitors.
Yep, it's a little tail of the tape bit over here, folks. So give me 5 seconds over here while I do some shuffling.
Of course.
I'm shuffling. Okay, licensed song. License. It's licensed, brother.
Here it is. Yep, there it is. So here it is. Both breakdown on both competitors, Juan.
All right, so we have their sizes and their stuff over here. I should probably move this forward. Hang on, so that it doesn't block over here. Nah, fuck it. Okay, so We've got Jordan Grace, 5'3". Her signature moves, the Muscle Buster and the Juggernaut Driver, and her accolades show she is 3-time HOS World Champions. What's that?
It's supposed to be TNA World Champion, I think.
No, knockouts.
Knockout,
3-time knockouts world champion, 1-time knockouts tag team champion, and the first ever TNA digital media champion. And of course, they mentioned that she was an entrant in the 2024 WWE Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Whereas Miyu Yamashita stands at 5'5". Her signature move is the skull kick, and she is a 5-time champion in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling.
Yes, that's right. And she's been making a lot, and she's been wrestling in the independent circuit here in the United States. She's been wrestling for TNA, and she's also been wrestling over in GCW and making sporadic appearances in AEW.
As the more sporadic she can keep them, the better.
Of course. And this was an incredible main event. The match starts off with both these competitors shaking their hands in respect before getting underway.
A little bit of honor code there. I like that.
Hells yeah. And then we got some back and forth reversals, just trying to feel each other out during the early part of the match. Jordan Grace later got the upper hand using her strength advantage to hit a Death Valley driver onto the edge of the ring apron. Ouch.
Onto Miyu Yamashita into the edge of the apron. Apron.
Yep, and Jordan Grace continued that momentum, and she was about to go through a top rope dive, but then Miyu Yamashita was able to stop her in her tracks, hitting her with a kick right into the head. And then she was able to continue the assault, hitting a series of kicks, and even locking in a modified neck lock submission hold, trying to force a tap out from the Knockouts champion.
It's going to take a little more than expert, crafty moves and expertly applied submission holds to take down the Juggernaut.
Yeah, definitely. And another part of the action also took place once again on the ring apron. Both knockouts were trying to exchange blows. Miyu Yamashita got the upper hand of the exchange, and she hit a beautiful, devastating roundhouse kick right into the head. And then we get to the part, and then the action continues over the turnbuckle. Jordan Grace was trying to was trying to execute the Muscle Buster, but Miyu Yamashita was able to reverse it, and then. So then we got a beautifully executed top rope move, and I'm trying to remember what it was because it looks so fucking awesome. There was so much action that happened, folks. It was hard for me to keep track. That's how beautiful, that's how awesome this match was. Okay?
Oh man, that's amazing.
And in the final act of the match, it was a test of endurance. It was a war of attrition. Miyu Yamashita, she tries to hit a series of chops onto Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace replies with a scoop slam. Miyu Yamashita no-sells it, gets back up. They do it 3 times over. And then Miyu Yamashita, she hits a roundhouse kick to Jordan Grace's back. And then at the same time, Jordan Grace knocks Miyu in the head. They both get knocked out in the middle of the ring. Also, during this main event, Ash by Elegance with her concierge was observing the match, and it looks like she might be positioning herself as the next contender for the Knockouts World title. Don't ask me how that works!
Yeah, please don't ask any of us how that shit works, because it doesn't.
And then
it makes no sense to us. We want to understand, we just don't.
And after this grueling battle, after this grueling fight between a super awesome rock Pokemon and a super awesome fighting Pokemon, Jordan Grace.
Wait, Jordan Grace is the rock Pokemon, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure, because I don't know, you're saying that because she's rock hard and she's swole and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, making sure.
And Miyu Yamashita gives me Hitmonlee vibes. So Jordan Grace finally hits the Grace Driver onto Miyu Yamashita to pin and retain. Your winner, and still your TNA Knockouts World Champion, Jordan Grace.
But wait! Shenanigans! Oh no!
Oh yes, the before that happened, Jordan Grace and Miyu Yamashita celebrated. They shook hands again in respect, but that was But that was completely thrown away as Steph DeLander and her bodyguard Khan came down to the ring and leveled the Knockouts champion.
Why does this guy look like Tyson Tomko? That's not Tomko, is it?
No, that's Khan from the Ascension. Connor.
Oh yeah, Khan.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell because he doesn't have the creepy makeup.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yep, and just as it looked like Khan was about to snap Jordynne Grace's neck, then out to the rescue comes the French-Canadian Frankenstein, PCO. He comes out to the ring and he saves Jordynne Grace from the assault. And then there's this weird moment where he grabbed Steph DeLander by the neck, and then Steph, she
tries to hold him off or whatever. Like basically trying to say like, oh no, this is frisky, baby. Go on, you don't want to hurt me.
Yeah.
Like as if she could seduce this psychopath.
What
the fuck?
I need an adult?
She is an adult. No, I need an adult. An adult that knows what they're doing.
Thankfully, that weird moment was cut off by Jordynne Grace, as the babyfaces of PCO and Jordynne Grace stand tall against their opponents, Khan and Steph DeLander, as the show closes off the air.
And notice the strategically placed stage screen over here, showing that Under Siege is live tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Thank you for that, Juanjo. Thank you for pointing that out. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Juan, ring the bell.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, so this week's edition of TNA Impact, serviceable. Good job as a go-home angle. There were a couple other matches that happened during the night. Hammerstone was able to get a victory over Cody Deaner in a hardcore match.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a thing, and then Cody Deaner is like, oh, I'm going to do what the people want. Like, okay, well, it looks like you want a Sin City Street Fight.
Yeah.
Okay, Cody Deaner trying to do like a People's Choice guy. Like, buddy, weren't you part of Violent by Design?
I tell you, man.
And then you killed Eric Young in a prison, and then you took over and made it the Design. And then the Design was taken over and destroyed and became part of the system.
See, this is
that's how the system came out, and he was thrown out.
You see, Ava was a smart person in the cult. She got out while the getting was good, and she landed a job as a general manager.
She got fucking lucky. He sent Yamashita's use of a skull kick as one of her finishes. She must be a Randy Orton fan. Ha ha. Mance Warner is so lucky as he dates Steph DeLander IRL.
Oh my God,
seriously.
Damn. But yeah, TNA Impact, solid show. Great main event. I love watching Jordynne Grace defending her title. And
Who doesn't?
Yeah, no. And this is my first time watching a match with Miyu Yamashita. And yeah, I'm actually going to look up more clips of her wrestling because I actually like it. It's really fun stuff.
Yay!
Now, this week's edition of AEW Dynamite, yeah, it opened up with Swerve as it should, and setting Christian up as the number one contender is a wise choice. There is storyline between these two, and they have an entire month to actually build it into a possible main event.
More like taking the storyline and what do you call it? Getting us back up to speed, you know?
Yeah. Adam Copeland continues to put into work at building the prestige of the AEW TNT title as he continues to feud with the House of Black, and hopefully that's going to lead to a big blow-off at Double or Nothing as well. And Serena, and the storyline that they're writing with Serena Deeb and Toni Storm, I think Toni Storm is in this position where she started off as this character, as this crazy heel, and now she's slowly transitioning into a babyface. It's like it's the John Cena effect. John Cena started as a heel, and then he grew into the character, and he turned babyface. Thanks to the thanks to the support of the fans.
So weird.
I know, it's so weird, man.
Also, we have to, unfortunately, we also have to address the shocking and terrifying. Does it count because it was on Rampage? No, right?
It was on Rampage.
The hardcore match that happened after Dynamite when they switched it to Rampage.
Oh yeah, because of
Sky Blue and Willow Nightingale, where Sky Blue was absolutely devastated by a chair shot by Willow Nightingale directly onto Sky Blue's hands.
Damn.
Yeah, no, it was supposed to be a chair shot to the head, and no, it was just so piss poor.
Honey, you tried.
Guys, please.
Yeah, no, this week Rampage was on Wednesday nights because of a scheduling conflict, which I will not get into because I don't do 2 AEW shows in this program, Jack.
Yeah.
But yeah, and this week's night 2 of Spring Breakin'. Yeah, it was fun. I'm happy to see that the NXT Underground is much better in presentation, especially with the women competing. And yeah, no, I'm really invested in seeing where Trick and his feud with the Metaphor is going because this is some Mari Shosin. This is some Maury shit, but good Maury shit, and I am all for it. And everything else was fucking solid as well. Obafemi continues to put into work as the unstoppable North American champion.
Was there anyone else who impressed you on Dynamite, Jose? Because I know we had the exciting match.
Okay, there was there was another match between Claudio Castagnoli and Brian Cage. That was good. But it was just a wrestling match. There's no story. It's just wrestling.
Okay, it was a cold match, but was it good?
It was good.
It was good?
It was all right.
All right.
Yeah. It was just, yeah. I wish they would do more with Samoa Joe. Because, he was champion a couple of weeks ago. They got to do something with him. Please?
Nope. All right, so announcements.
All right, so announcements to close off the program.
Saturday is going to be so much fun.
Yes. Folks, tune in this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern because
isn't it at noon?
No, it's at 1 p.m.
1 p.m.? Okay.
Yes, that's when the pay-per-view starts.
Okay.
This Saturday at 1 p.m., the Ravens Flock presents to you another live wrestling watch party of WWE's Backlash in France!
Oh, tu dis garçon!
That's...
We shall see the American Nightmare, the filthy American Pig, Cody Rhodes, and his peroxided perfect coif against the phenomenal, also filthy American AJ Styles.
That's right.
Oh, tu dis garçon.
Oh my God! Yes, join me, Mr. Juan Araz and Angel Mendez. We're gonna be here throughout the entire watch. Come on, please stop it! Oh my God!
Qui a coupé les fromages?
God, okay, we're gonna be here throughout the entire watch party, and it's pretty much live reactions. You get to watch us react to all the crazy matches that happen during the pay-per-view event. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of French shenanigans.
You guys are going to love what we snack on.
Yes, indeed. Now, with that being said, I don't have any other announcements, so Juan, go ahead and plug us away.
All right, don't mind if I do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose Casabona! As he reviews for you three of the best and the worst of three of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today. WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Step into the ring every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an interflocker by hitting the join button. Until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/TheRavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. For Mr. Juan Arouse, I'm Jose Casabona, and this is Wrestling.